Hey you guys, I am doing something different this week. I don't know if I'll do it every week, but we're going to do a weekly message of the overall themes for the week for each sign. So somebody please be prepared to timestamp. I'm not doing it. So we're going to start off with Aries. And also, you guys, I know that some of you guys had problems with the way I deliver my messages, thinking that I was too scary. Well, guess what? Those of you that study astrology, I have a reason for it. Those of you that know about Saturn is not the friendliest planet, right? Saturn causes restriction, delays. Saturn can take things away from you. Saturn teaches you harsh lessons, right? Well, I have Saturn in the first house, so sometimes I will deliver harsh messages. I cannot sugarcoat. I have to take away whatever illusion or fantasy that you're having. Now, granted, I still try to say positive things in my messages, but if I see something that is not the most positive, I just call it like I see it. There are plenty of other tarot readers on here that know how to say things that are sugary and flowery. You know, that's not my style. So, you know, take it or leave it. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. So let's go ahead. Aries, message for Aries for the week of October 22nd through the 28th, 2018. Show me the overall energy for Aries. Sun, Moon, and Rising. And it would be your card. Okay, so we have the Emperor. This is talking about being in control, being a leader, being the one who calls the shots. So in relation to your job, you might take on a management position, or people might look at you as someone who is in charge. People might come to you, even if that's not your position. You might just be like a regular employee and people keep stopping you and asking you for help because you just look like you know what to do. You have something about your aura that projects leadership. So people just automatically assume that you are a manager, a leader, or a person in charge. This is also a good card for your own business. And if you were thinking about starting your own business, this is a good week for it. I'm seeing things align with the sun and the moon that is making something possible for you. Now, also in regards to love or romance, if you are a guy watching, I'm seeing like you carefully plotting the person that you want to take home to you. This is someone who just, I'm thinking of that, not a Neanderthal, but primal. It's like a primal energy here. Like you want to just go up to the person that you want, pick them up and throw them over your back and take them home with you. So I'm feeling like there's someone that you are keeping a close watch on, but you're watching maybe silently. You're being very observant. Ladies, this could be someone from afar watching you. Also, you might have a thing for your supervisor, but there's a very strong attraction here. The Emperor wants what it wants. So ladies, you might be someone that is getting ready to be snatched up or approached. But there's someone that definitely wants to move forward with you. They don't have to be an Aries, but they have that Aryan energy. Is that the right word? Aryan, aren't those like skinheads? My bad. I don't know. I don't know if I said that right. And then here as the central, at the heart of the matter too, we do have the Ten of Cups. So there is someone who is seeing you as marriage material. Someone wants to start a family with you. If you're already in a relationship, your husband may be very old-fashioned. He may be taking on a provider type energy. He wants to provide. Maybe he doesn't even want you to work. Maybe he's like, no, you stay home with the kids. I don't even want the kids going to daycare. I want you to teach them, you know, for the first few years of their life. You should be the leader. Now, also this man, he enjoys fatherhood. This is usually not a deadbeat dad. This is someone who enjoys being a father, who embraces that role. This is someone that very powerful, strong energy. Now, also there could be power struggles between you and your significant other, because both of these people like to be in control. So there's a need to probably compromise. But for the most part, I'm seeing here someone who is wanting to be a father, who wants to be the head of the household. You might be meeting someone or introduced to someone who you feel that you can settle down with, like you're imagining what it would be like to have a family with this person, what would it be like to have children with this person. So I feel like you feel that you have met your match, or have a sense of emotional fulfillment. Also, for some of you, you could be dealing with air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is someone who is being very direct and coming straight forward at you, okay? So this is about setting boundaries as well, marking your territory, not letting people walk over you. Standing up for yourself when it comes to your place of work. If you feel like someone is trying to take advantage of you, or trying to, you know, get you to work extra hours, you don't have to do that. This is you not tolerating any such BS, you know. So I definitely feel like overall thing is about you standing your ground, being a leader, people viewing you as a leader, and you being the initiator of something, whether it is the initiator of a relationship, or the initiator of your own business, or taking on a leadership position where people are taking your advice and coming to you and you're giving some sort of order. You might even be a creative director as well. Like I'm seeing for some of you, someone who is very imaginative. So this could be someone who is like a filmmaker, like a director, and they're saying cut. So I'm seeing like definitely something in regards to creative art, someone who is very much in control of the creative process of something, okay? All right, so let's move on to Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What are the general energies or the most significant messages for Taurus for the week of the 22nd through the 28th? Ten of Pentacles. So it's all about your money, Taurus. Your money is looking good this week. I'm feeling like you guys are able to afford things that you haven't been able to afford in a while. I'm seeing you guys showing a great appreciation for what you've earned. This could be some sort of financial payoff, like you're finally seeing the results of all your hard work. This is having some sort of recognition, some sort of status as well. This is stability. This is, what do you call it? Like commitment here. So in regards to relationships, this can be about having stability, having security in a relationship. The both of you are both financially secure. And the both of you are able to afford the things that you want and desire. You're able to go out to dinner. If you have been waiting to, you know, to see what you guys were, this is being recognized for being an official couple. So people might recognize you as being an official couple. Like maybe before you were just dating, but now it's like, okay, it's official. We're in a relationship. So you guys are maybe celebrating, or there could also be some sort of anniversary coming up this week, especially those of you that have been in established relationships. You might be having some sort of anniversary, especially like a 10-year anniversary. But I'm seeing either you guys drinking wine, champagne, or apple cider, sparkling apple cider. And I just kind of feel that people recognize you for what you are. People are complimenting you and they're wanting what you have. They're saying, I want this type of relationship. I hope I can find someone to spend, a long time, have a long-term relationship with. I hope I can find something stable. So people look at you, they admire what you have. If this is in regards to your business or your lifestyle, overall, still, I feel like you could be a public figure, or maybe you're involved with someone who's a public figure, but I just feel like financially you're on point this week. You're able to save money, you're able to pay off all your bills, and then you're also able to have additional money to do whatever it is that you want. Now we do have the sun here at the base as the central issue. So I feel like these two cards together are definitely having some sort of fame or recognition. Like either you are with someone who is very popular or you yourself is very popular. I'm seeing status being like the focal point here. Status, recognition. I'm also feeling something in regards to like the truth coming out, or honesty, having clarity here. This is just overall good news. It's positive energy, and I'm seeing things blossom around you guys. I feel like overall that you're receiving blessings. For some of you, you might be involved with an Aquarius. Also could be involved with a Leo. But yeah, I feel like you are receiving some sort of huge blessing. Your faith is being restored in something. You might work also for a large corporation, or you're just being blessed with things that are valuable to you. If it's not finances, you're receiving whatever is valuable to you. Family, the type of work that you want to work at, the type of vacation that you want to take, whatever it is that you want, or that you were wanting, or that you have been praying for, I feel like you're receiving that. Now also, I'm literally seeing like a star. I don't know if it's like saying a star is born, or you're with someone who's a star or famous, or who has status, even if it's with someone who's behind the scenes. And that's funny because Aries had something similar. So I don't know, maybe Aries Taurus is involved some type of way. You guys are both famous partners. I'm also seeing donations being made, or showing of generosity, being able to take your resources and share it with a large group of people or a large number of people. So you might be giving a huge donation or charity. People might be thanking you for your donation, like thank you so much for donating to our cause. Or someone might be donating to your charity. So it could go the other way around. All right, so let's see what's up for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What are the most important messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week of October 22nd through the 29th, or 28th? Gemini, okay, we have Six of Wands. So I feel like you're getting recognition, you're being celebrated. In regards to your work life, people might be giving you some sort of certificate or an award, or you've successfully completed something. In regards to romance, if you're single, there are people that are paying you a lot of attention. People are complimenting you. Your hair looks nice. I like that hairstyle. Ooh, you dress nice today. You smell good. Ooh, you smell good. What are you wearing? So I'm feeling like strangers are coming up to you, or your coworkers are coming up to you, and they're just complimenting you. and singing your praises, and this is building your confidence, or giving you some sort of confidence to push forward with something, especially if you had any doubts about pursuing your passion or pursuing someone that you're interested in. This is a good sign. You might be receiving signs that it's okay to move forward with something. Also, I don't know if you're going to some sort of parties or celebrations. It's like, even if you're at someone else's party, like people are paying attention to you, like you might be stealing someone else's attention away. That's why I know it's like you're not supposed to, like the bridesmaids aren't supposed to outdo the bride, but it's almost like you're a bridesmaid, but you're outshining the bride some type of way. So yeah, I mean, guys too, this is still you getting some sort of recognition. Your ego is being boosted here. And also, this is something creative going on. You might be creating something, and people are saying, job well done. Romantically, this is your partner being supportive of you, kind of cheering you on, being your biggest cheerleader. You might have someone in your corner that completely supports everything that you do. Your children might be bringing you some sort of gifts, or they're like, look mom, or look dad, I drew this for you, or I made this for you. So I'm feeling like some of you might be receiving some sort of gift that means the world to you from your child, and you're putting it on the refrigerator. Now also you, this could go the other way around, like you are the one singing someone else's praises and being very supportive of their ideas, especially in regards to creativity. So yeah, it's about recognition, fame. And here we have judgment as the heart of the matter, or the central issue. And I feel like with judgment card coming up is that something from the past is resurfacing. There has been growth in an area that you thought there wasn't going to be any growth. For some of you, this is about being recognized for your spirituality, or being recognized for some sort of gift. You found your calling. For some of you, yeah, this is about finding your calling, or finding your soulmate, or they found you. I feel like you are the one that has been found. I'm definitely also seeing like a spotlight on you. The spotlight is on you for some reason here. Maybe in your community, maybe in your home, but you're being recognized for something. Oh, and then we have the Ace of Cups here. So romantically, you might have more than one person flirting with you. And you are just sucking it up. You are really just grateful. You're not being egotistical. You're really showing gratitude for some sort of gift or some sort of blessing. I'm seeing you saying thank you for, I don't know what award season is up, but somebody may be receiving some sort of award. It could be something simple at work, like a certificate, or, you know, one of those emails that says kudos and it goes out to everybody, like an email blast, and everybody's like, oh, kudos to so-and-so. Or if you are a celebrity, what month is it? It's October. I don't know what awards. Is it an Independent Spirit Award that could be coming up? I'm feeling like someone is being praised for and recognized for their work here, and you're being very gracious with it. Those of you that are creative artists or performers, I'm just kind of seeing like an encore. People are saying encore, encore, and you're coming back out and people are throwing roses or flowers at you, and you're just like bowing. And so some of you could be dancers, professional dancers. But I'm seeing you really honing your gift with creativity. Also, I'm seeing music for some of you. I'm seeing it's something dealing with emotions, like you are being recognized for being able to emotional, tap into other people's emotions some type of way. All right, so next is Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What are the messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising? Cancer, we have Ten of Cups. Oh, we have Ten of Cups for you too. So you guys are feeling emotionally fulfilled. You're happy about your life. You're happy about your relationship. You're happy about the person that you're connecting with. Even if it's a new relationship, already you're looking into the future and feeling like this is someone that you can settle down with. You can imagine yourself vacationing together, or you could you see the white picket fence and the dog. This is you having some sort of perfect, or you see it as being a perfect relationship, or this person is perfect for you. People might be telling you that, like they're like, oh my God, I can see you guys being together forever. You guys make the most sweetest couple. Your children are beautiful. You guys are going to make beautiful children. So I'm just seeing like compliments, and I'm just seeing you just really being happy with where you're at. Emotionally, you're just emotionally fulfilled. For some of you, it could be about fantasizing or dreaming and trying to make that manifest. But overall, I just feel like you guys are feeling happy with your life in all areas. You're happy with your work life. You're happy with your romantic life. You're happy even if you're single, like your family makes you happy. Your friends make you happy. You may have a loyal pet. You come home from work, you turn that key, and here comes your dog running up to you. Your dog loves you and is loyal to you. Or your cat, you know, or your pet, whatever the case. It's like as soon as you get home, you're just happy. And people are telling you that you're radiating. People are like, what's going on with you? You're glowing. You look so happy. So I feel like this energy is everyone can see it. You're radiating here. And it could come too from, you know, coming from a place of sadness, because here the central issue, it looks like someone was rejected, or someone had been sad that something wasn't going to happen. There may have been some sort of disappointment. I feel too like maybe you were off hiding to yourself. You didn't want anyone to see you crying. Now, for some of you, this is what the true picture. So what it is that you are really sad inside, or you're feeling rejected, or like you lost something, or you don't have what you have, or you feel like unrequited love. But you're projecting a happy image. Like you're like, I don't want people to know how I'm really feeling. So I have to put off this image of success. I have to put off this image of contentment, you know, because I don't want people to know that deep down inside, I'm disappointed about something. So inside of you, it could be a storm. You know, you're going through some things. It's raining, it's unclear, you feel alone. So there's something going on, and then, you know, with the Ten of Cups, you're just like, well, let me just imagine what, you know, the type of life that I want, since I can't have it right now. And for some of you, you have the Empress coming out. So I feel like the Empress is about having your desires. This is about someone who is, I'm sorry, Okay, something else is coming out to me and I just can't avoid it. Okay, so for some of you, I'm seeing temptation. Someone is feeling like there is an outsider. There may be an outsider kind of looking at what you have. But for others of you, I had to get that out first. But for others of you, this might be a fertile time. You might be desiring to have children, and you are in a position where it's possible. Like now's a good time to get pregnant if that's what you're wanting. Also, spiritually, this is you putting that idea out into the universe and impregnating the universe with this idea. And the universe is saying, okay, we here and we're going to give to you what you want. But, you know, it's in a gestation phase right now. So your idea, that seed has been planted. Now give it time to develop. So in the meantime, we're going to be fertilizing this idea. Things are going to be happening gradually in stages, just like a pregnancy. So this isn't a rush process. So it's saying that you're going to have this happy image, even if you have to fake it till you make it. Whatever it is that you are lacking, maybe ever since you were a child, you've been wanting to have a family. You've been wanting that perfect life. This is something that you've always wished for. You're wondering, when is it going to happen? When am I going to have that happy union that I've been waiting for? And so I feel like you're daydreaming about this, and the universe is going to respond to you at some point. But yeah, the only thing too, now also what I'm seeing is that this Empress, going back to that person who is like temptation, there may be someone who is tempting you, in that those of you that have established relationships. Someone might be tempting you, or someone might be tempting your partner, or you might be this person. You might be the one that's like, I see myself with him, and you're like replacing this person's picture with yours. Like you're doing some stuff with the Photoshop, and you're like erasing out whoever this is in a picture and inserting your own face with this person and their kids. And you're like, this is what I want to manifest. So I'm going to cut out my competition and I'm going to get what I want. So yeah, you are attracting some sort of person into your life to fulfill some sort of desire that you're having. All right, so Leo. What's the overall messages for Leo? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords. So you might be getting ready to take a vacation or a trip. You might be trying to get away from the cold. For some of you, you're like, I don't want to be in this cold weather. I need to go to someplace warm. So you're making some sort of escape, I feel. Or you're planning some sort of trip, or you're thinking about it at least. You're thinking about how you're going to go away. I'm also seeing this, those of you that feel like you have a telepathic connection with someone, that you guys are sending telepathic messages to each other. Now, yep, as a central issue here, we have the Temperance. And there is some sort of spiritual connection that you're having with someone, and you guys are exchanging messages with each other through thought. There may not be much vocal conversation, but there's definitely something brewing. And this can go to either way. This can be for someone new that's entered your life, and you're like, I feel like we have some sort of connection. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I can feel them thinking about me, and they're feeling the same way. I feel like this is confirmation that you do have a spiritual or telepathic or an empathic bond with someone. You guys are connected. You guys are communicating with each other internally. Yeah, and I'm feeling like I'm looking at how their mouths aren't even moving, but the messages are there. The information is there, is readily available here. Those of you that are into healing and meditation, there may be a need for you to clear your mind. There may be a need for you to meditate and get back centered. There may be a need to balance your life some type of way if you feel like it's been out of sync or out of balance. Also, for some of you, could be dealing with Sagittarius or Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I'm feeling like you're moving forward with something. There's been some sort of changes. The season has been changing. You're wanting to go with the flow of things. You're not wanting to really fight against whatever changes are going on in your life, your thoughts. You're getting away from anything that you, like if you feel like you've been under attack, there's a need for you to heal. And the way for you to heal is to distance yourself from, you know, any type of negative thoughts, negative comments, naysayers. Stop telling naysayers what you're planning on doing and just do it. Because, you know, you don't want their energy to kind of get wrapped up in what your plans are. I'm also seeing here, oh, there was something else I was getting ready to say. I was trying to say it before it left my mind. For some of you too, I feel like you're translating messages, or you work as some sort of translator. So you might work in like medical billing and coding, or anything where there's an interpretation needed, or maybe you're just what do you call it? You have what do you call it? Bilingual is what I'm trying to say. But for the most part, I feel like you are kind of distancing yourself from any type of negative energy. You're cutting out people. You're making like a lot of changes in your life. Like in the past, maybe you were clouded. You couldn't think clearly. Maybe you were at odds with someone. Now you're just saying, you know what, I'm walking away from this because, you know, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve someone talking to me this way. I don't deserve whatever. There may be two people who are very opposite from one another. I feel like you're going off to have fun. It's about you just kind of putting yourself out there, meeting new people. It's time for you to make some new friends. I'm also seeing you guys celebrating something, like kind of saying cheers to the new you, or cheers to your new life, or cheers to whatever. So I'm seeing some sort of celebration taking place as well, especially if those of you that are traveling or relocating, or like changing your job position. You're happy. You're going from a cloudy moment to fulfillment. I'm also seeing this as the possible reconciliation for some of you. So some of you might be having a reconciliation, meeting up with friends, or being introduced to someone. You know, being introduced to someone new. Some of your friends might be, yeah, I'm definitely seeing that too. Like somebody is being introduced to someone new, or the path or the new journey that you're on leads you to the person that you're going to meet, but you guys are going to start off as friends, or you're going to meet through a mutual friend here. All right, so let's see what's going on for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What are the messages for Virgo for the week of October 22nd through the 28th, 2018? Virgo, we have the Nine of Wands here. A lot of you are dealing with your fears, dealing with things that have been haunting you. Maybe your past have been haunting you. Maybe you've been procrastinating doing something because you're afraid. But I feel like you're preparing for some sort of changes, or you're preparing for, this is something as literal as preparing for Halloween, like you're decorating your home and putting the pumpkins out, you're carving pumpkins, you're shopping for your costume. So for some of you, you're, just kind of preparing for the holiday season. You're being very festive. But spiritually too, this is about just getting prepared to deal with things that maybe you have been avoiding. I'm also feeling too that you need to deal with your issues on your own instead of putting them off on other people, or trying to cause some sort of distraction so that you don't have to deal with it. It's almost like, I feel like this is saying that you put out a fake person or a fake image, or asking other people to deal with something for you while you duck and hide, or while you go away and attend to something else because you don't want to do it. So I'm feeling like you're trying to dodge your responsibility some type of way. I feel like this is like a fill-in for you. Something is being like a fill-in. It could even be in regards to your job, like you're asking people to cover for you. If you're doing something mischievous in a relationship, you're trying to ask someone to cover for you. I just kind of feel like you're trying to avoid a situation instead of dealing with it on your own. You're hoping to scare someone away or get rid of them. If this isn't you, then maybe this is how, maybe it's the other way around. Someone is doing this to you. Like you want to talk to someone, you want to deal with some sort of issues, but they have been avoiding you or putting other people off on you, or having someone else answer their phone. Oh, they're not around. I'm sorry. Do you want me to take a message? Not answering their work phone. So there's something going on where I feel like somebody is avoiding a situation. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel like there's someone who is moving towards you, but you don't really want them to. You're trying to make excuses. It could be in regards to dating. You just don't like this person, or maybe the attraction is one-sided and you keep trying to move towards them. I mean, they keep trying to move towards you, but you keep making excuses as to why you can't go out with them, or whatever the case. Or this could be you trying to approach someone like, hey, want to go out, want to hang out, want to whatever, and somebody is just like, oh, like cover for me, and dodging and dipping out and hiding behind people. So I'm feeling like someone is trying to avoid the other person here. Also, you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius here. I'm feeling like either you are watching someone from a distance, or someone is watching you from a distance. Someone is trying to avoid a conversation. Someone is a little bit in defense mode, but I feel you might be paranoid, or you're too deep into your own thoughts or your head. I feel like you're being guarded. Look at how there are it's a cannonball, what do you call those things, behind her. She's like preparing for a shootout or preparing for some sort of war. So I'm feeling like it feels like they need to prepare for something coming towards them that, you know, you could be avoiding it, or it's like I said, it's happening to you. Someone is avoiding a situation, and they're taking out all their ammo, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna start off with this, and then I'm gonna start with this, you know. So I don't know what's going on with your love life or your work life, but you know, that's what I'm getting for Virgo. All right, who's next? Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Messages for Libra for the weeks of October 22nd through October 28th, 2018. What are the messages for Libra? I'm sorry all the Libras have been losing their jobs, and I'm sorry. I just call it like I see it. I don't know. Maybe there's a change going on with your job or career life, but I try to be positive with it, but hey. All right, messages for Libra. All right, so here we have the central issue, Princess of Wands. I feel like you are anticipating something, waiting for something to happen. Someone may be watching you from afar and they're getting ready to approach you. We have the Magician though. So you might be putting on an illusion, or someone may be putting on an illusion towards you. Someone may not be their true self. Now, I do see this as manifestation. This is good for if you have your own business, or those of you that practice the law of attraction. I'm feeling like you're channeling the universe. You're channeling all the elements. You're saying that you're ready to bring it on. Bring on whatever I have coming to me. I'm ready. So I feel like you are opening up and preparing to handle whatever comes your way. You're like, I'm a magician. I know how to change any type of situation around. I can make it work. I can make things for the better. So I feel like you are also kind of transforming things that will suit your needs. You're very good at turning the situation around, or changing it, or altering your state of mind here. You're like, I'm not going, if you're going through depression, you're like, I'm transforming this. That's not happening. If you don't like the way things are going at your job, this is you manipulating a system, or manipulating your work environment. Maybe you're calling like, hey, I need to leave early so that I can go to an appointment. Like you're making up stories or something, and you're really believable. People are like, they wouldn't lie. Like, why would they lie? You know, this person is a good worker. So you're taking like all your skills that you have and making things work in your favor. Those of you that are into spell work, or anything of that sort, sorcery, you are maybe using your spell work and calling upon your ancestors for assistance or guidance, and you are trying to manifest something. You're taking something down from the spiritual realm and you're making it manifest. I feel like I'm looking at how is turning into something real here. It's manifesting. It's turning into a pentacle, so representing earth, the physical world. So you're taking something from spirit and you're bringing it down here, and it's manifesting. This may be something that you're very good at. You might be very good at the law of attraction. You might be someone who is very good with their hands. If you are a writer, this is also very good, because you're turning your imagination into a reality by putting it on paper. You know, that's you transforming your ideas or your stories and your thoughts into, you know, something physical, something that you can hand over to someone, like, here, read my story, read my script, here's my manuscript, whatever the case. So this is a very creative week for Libra. Whether you are a creative artist, whether you are a public speaker, you might also be very good at motivating people. You might have the gift of gab. where people are very intrigued by what you have to say. You might be very good at inspiring people, and this might be a gift that you're just now developing, because the wands, this is about inspiration. So you might be inspiring people. That might be your calling, or it might be something that's happening in the near future. I'm feeling like your future looks bright. And I'm also seeing, like, in regards to love, you may have received a letter or a message, and you're just kind of like, who sent this? Who gave this to me? You might come to work tomorrow or sometimes this week and find something has been left on your desk, like something that expresses attraction or desire, or some sort of flirtation here. Someone is telling you that they care about you, they're into you, and you're like, who left this on my desk? And you're kind of like looking and observing and trying to see, but everybody just looks normal. Someone is very good at covering up to who they are. They're like, I don't want them to know who sent this. I'm just going to keep pretending like it wasn't me. But someone is very good. Someone could be watching you and sending you love letters or commenting. You're having conversations with someone. You might be having conversations with your love interest and not even know it, because they have a fake profile, or they're just not telling you who they are. So they're covering up who they really are. And see, I was just talking about work, and we got the Eight of Pentacles. So either something is happening at your work, like someone is leaving, someone sends you a gift or leaves something on your desk at your place of work, or while you're at work, you're receiving some sort of messages on your social media or through your phone, while you were focused about something, and you're like, who is sending this? Like, who's doing that? And I feel like too, you might become really focused on who's sending these messages, who's this person. So you might start doing some sort of research. Now I'm also seeing too, this being about some sort of transformation, like you're really honing a gift that you have. You're really focused on things and making things physical. I feel like you're making a living off of some sort of gift that you have. You're turning your dreams into a reality, basically, is what I'm feeling. You're very skilled. You're very talented. You're multi-talented. Matter of fact, you might be a jack of all trades, and you know how to make money from all resources. You might have a side hustle. You might have a regular job. You might have a part-time job and a side business. Whatever the fact, you're kind of like juggling all these different elements of your life and manifesting things. Also, I'm seeing for some of you, there's a coworker that might be into you, but they're, like I said, they're hiding their identity. So yeah, I could go on and on, but let's move on to Scorpio. Sun, Moon, or Rising. What are the messages for Scorpio for the week of October 22nd through the 28th, 2018? Also for Libra, look at Mercury in your birth chart and see what transits, what planets are making transits to your Mercury in your birth chart. Those of you that study astrology know what I'm talking about. Look for any aspects being made to your natal Mercury. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, Scorpio, we have the Four of Cups. So I feel like you're daydreaming about something. You might be isolating yourself. You might be emotional about something. I still feel like it's a beautiful day out, or there's beauty all around you. but you're just in a place where you're just wanting some alone time. You're needing to process your own emotions. You don't need anyone's help. For some of you too, I'm feeling like you're afraid to come to express how you're feeling, so you avoid communication with someone. Or maybe this is the other way around. Maybe someone has been avoiding you because they're going through their own emotional shenanigans or whatever. And here, see, we have the Ten of Swords. So someone is grieving over something, and it's still kind of, I feel like this is grief. This is coming off more of a Five of Cups energy to me. It almost could be like maybe it's someone else that's crying over losing you. There's something that's more, so maybe this is other people around you that are grieving or sad about something, or it could be you. But there seems like something came to an end, or maybe there has been silence. I feel like this next full moon, I believe that's when moon moves into Taurus. So sometimes this week around the 24th, 25th, and 26th. You may be cutting ties with someone. You may be saying goodbye to someone who is no longer serving your highest good. It's like the truth is coming out, and you know, this is it brought about this change, or it brought about this ending. So you might be cutting ties with your job. You might be cutting ties with a relationship or a friend. This, if it is about death, like a physical death, this isn't a prediction of a death. This is something that has already happened in the past, and you might be thinking about that, or your mind is kind of plaguing you about someone who's no longer here, or someone who's gone, and you're just kind of daydreaming about it and remembering how it used to be. I feel like if you are crying, that this is good, this is healthy for you. This is going to bring about new life for you, because I'm seeing like the flowers blossoming here, and it's like this needed to happen. So this is a healthy thing for your body. You needed to purge. Maybe you've been hiding and trying not to cry, or maybe you've been holding back your tears, but this is saying your body is like, I gotta throw up. You know, not it. So you're purging. Your body is, your emotions are you know, erupting from your eyes. You know, you need to get that out of your system. You need to cleanse your energy. It's time for you to start over. You might be, this ending could be about you. You might be going through the death of the ego. Your mindset, your old way of thinking is dying. So you're having to reinvent yourself, and it's kind of like maybe you're kind of stuck, like, I wanted to hold on to the past, but I need to let the past go. So you might be grieving about that. But once you overcome that, I feel like you're going to have fulfillment. You're going to have the happiness that you want. But, you know, it's going to be a process. Now, for others of you, you're grieving about a relationship that you no longer have, and you're just more, this is more so about daydreaming about it than actually having it. You might also be feeling like the grass is green on the other side. Someone has, you want what these people have. So you're kind of like looking at your neighbors, and you're like, I wish I had what they had. Or you're looking at someone's social media, and they have this image of this perfect family life, and you're like, when is that going to happen for me? I just broke up with somebody. How long before I have this? And then also for some of you, if there could have been a breakup, there may be a reconciliation that needed to happen. Your relationship needed to be reinvented. So you guys are coming back on new terms, and both of you are happy because you're recognizing what you lost, or you're recognizing, you know, what was important to you, or, you know, maybe that's what your partner is recognizing. So for some of you, this is about a reconciliation, but after a loss or after an ending here. So hold tight. You know, I feel like it's okay to cry. It's okay. Once you purge that out of your system, you're going to feel renewed. This is also about, if you're still just super single, then this is about finding happiness and fulfillment in people that are close to you, people who are like your family. It could be other family members, but it could also be people who are like your family. So even if you find comfort in your coworkers or comfort in your neighbors, you know, people are taking you in. I'm almost feeling like somebody is being adopted, and you're like, oh, thank you guys for making me feel so much better. You know, I feel so much better because I felt alone at first. So thank you for inviting me to dinner or bringing me into your home or whatever the case. So I feel like somebody's looking out for the other person. All right, so who is next? Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. October 22nd through the 28th. We have the Two of Pentacles here. So for some of you, I feel like you might be playing around with your money. Maybe you are buying things that you don't need or doing some sort of an unnecessary spending, but it's making you happy. You're like, well, it makes me happy, you know. So I feel like there could be some instability in regards to your money, even like your routine. Something about your routine is unstable this week. Maybe you've been having too much fun instead of studying. Maybe you've been having too much fun instead of working. Maybe you're going to work with a hangover. But it's like you've been having a lot of fun. There also have been some ups and downs in your relationship. You guys are trying to get on the same page. There may be a struggle with that. If there's someone that you're interested in, there could be a struggle with getting things off the ground. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to pick up the pieces from some sort of loss. You could have overspent your money, and now you're just kind of having to pick up the slack, like, oh, maybe I could borrow from this person and borrow from that person. I feel like you're trying to stretch your dollar. If it's in regards to love, you've gone through some sort of disappointment or rejection, but it's some sort of recurring situation with you. This is always happening. 1 minute is up, 1 minute is down, or someone is in and out of your life, but you keep allowing it. It's like the same routine over and over again. It's something that's very immature as well. And also we have the Emperor here. So the Emperor, you're allowing someone to control you. This person seems to always have the upper hand, or you keep giving your power away to this person. You might have to learn how to let go. I feel like this person may be very selfish. Could be dealing with a very selfish person that is not being fair. Or someone might be viewing you this way. Like they feel that you just take, or you don't fairly support the relationship, or you don't put your fair share in. You always want to be in control. You're not listening to other people's opinions. So I don't know who this is, but I'm picking up someone who is maybe always someone who's in and out of your life, or you're in and out of someone's life. It's something that's very unstable. 1 minute you guys are talking, the next minute there's distance. I just kind of feel like someone is just overall playing around with something here. Also, there could be instability in your job. There's a lot of ups and downs in regards to your career, and you just want stability. You just want things to stop. You want control of something instead of it controlling you. So I'm feeling like there's a need for you to take back your power, whether it's in career or relationships. There's a need for you to put your foot down and not to allow things to be so wishy-washy. There's a need for you to confront anyone who you feel is causing any type of instability in your emotions or in your life, period. So yeah, that is what I have for Sagittarius. Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn, October 22nd through the 28th, 2018. Okay, so central issue, we have the King of Swords. Could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This person, there's a lot of passion between you and this person. There's a strong physical attraction between you and this person. This person is always preaching though, or studying or speaking some sort of words of wisdom. They could write a book. They have so much to say. Also, this could be your energy. You might be someone who's very creative. Yeah, I'm seeing someone who is focused on their craft or focused on their work. Someone who is using their intellect or taking their thoughts and transforming it into a reality here. So for some of you, you may be writers. This is something that you've been working on for a very long time. You could be a designer, a shoemaker. You might be someone who designs cars, or an architect. Like, I'm seeing something about a person who has this skill, someone who is very sharp-witted, someone who's very intellectual, someone who's also very philosophical. I'm seeing someone too who is thinking about being a teacher, or trying to figure out how to incorporate their teachings into their work, or incorporate their spirituality into their work. I'm seeing someone who is very dedicated to whatever is in front of them. Like, you're putting all of your attention onto whoever you're dealing with or your job. Like, you're being very dedicated. If you're an entrepreneur, you're very focused. You're channeling here. I feel like you're really channeling spirit, and you are hammering out the details of your life. Also, I just kind of feel like this is about being routine. Your week is basically the same, like you're doing the same thing every day, very routine. You're making your money. No major changes going on. Your health is on point. You might be exercising. It's just very everyday, very routine here. I'm seeing also this, you're becoming more financially independent because you've been so focused on work. You are making money, basically. Your hard work is paying off. People might be recognizing you for your hard work, for your hard labor. I'm getting like a lot of people too that work a laborious job. Like, you work at, I don't know, UPS or in any type of warehouse where you work on an assembly line or something, and that's all you're focused on. You're like, my work is just about doing the same thing over and over again. That's all I do. I do this. I press this out, I put this out, and I put it here. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm seeing, your life just basically being very routine. I feel like you're focused more so about your finances, your health, your money. You have other things on your mind, but for the most part, you're just focused. Now, you might be the type of person that goes home and you like to have your wine. You like to relax and spend time alone, and you're like, ooh, it was a long day. I'm glad I get to just sit back and have my glass of wine or have my beer now. So I'm feeling like for some of you just like to sit back and relax and drink after a hard day's work. And this is just something that just goes on and on. But as far as romance, though, I feel like there is someone on your mind could be that air sign, or it could be another earth sign, and there's a lot of passion between the two of you. If there's nothing happening, it's because someone right now is focused on their work and their income, but they're thinking about you, or you are thinking about them. But if you haven't reached out to them, like this person is on your mind, but right now you're just kind of focused on, you know, everyday stuff. Like you don't have time for romance and stuff right now. All right, so Aquarius, what is happening for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Most important messages for the week of October 22nd through the 28th. Aquarius. Okay, so we have the Chariot. For some of you, you could be dealing with a Cancer. But I'm feeling like the Chariot is about you going towards your goal. For some of you, I'm seeing you, either someone is coming towards you with a gift, or this is you taking the initiative. This could be some sort of peace offering. You might be traveling. I'm seeing for some of you like having to take a night flight or taking that red eye. So traveling by night, whether it's a road trip or on the plane, it's like you're traveling by night. You're following your intuition. You're moving forward with whatever it is that you want to do. If you had been torn between two people, this is you finally having made a decision and you're moving towards that person or moving towards that goal. I feel like you've been enlightened here. I'm also seeing duality. I'm seeing mastery. Someone who has mastered between the heart and intellect. So you no longer are driven strictly by your emotions, and you're no longer driven strictly by logic. You have combined the two, and this is what helps you move forward. I'm also feeling you as being successful in your endeavors and whatever it is that you're moving towards. This is you being ready to face the darkness. This is you ready to face the truth. Because I'm seeing like enlightenment here. I'm seeing like the truth is right in your face and you're moving towards that. You're like, I'm ready to deal with whatever this is. If you had been in the dark about something, you're now listening or learning how to trust your intuition. You're learning how to go with the flow of things. And then too, I see the wheel is here. So I feel like there's some sort of shift happening in your life or some sort of changes. There's an opportunity. Also for some of you, your occupation may be driving because I'm seeing travel. So you travel by night into the daylight, or you travel from day to night. So you could be a truck driver. You might be a Uber or a Lyft driver. So this could be very literal in the sense that this is talking about like your career. I'm seeing you following your fate though. You're in alignment with your destiny here. It was meant for this change to happen. If there are any changes happening for you, it was meant for things to happen this way. I feel like your luck is changing. For some of you, you might be purchasing a new car or riding around in some new car. But like I said, that still kind of goes into someone who is a driver for a living. You might even be a pilot, someone who is a captain, where you steer the direction of things. I feel like you are overall in control of your destiny, or you're feeling like I'm in control of my destiny. You're taking on some type of leadership skill and you're moving forward. You're no longer afraid, so you're acting fearless in your life. If this is in regards to love, it's like saying that you're ready to move forward with someone, or you're ready to take on any type of challenges in a relationship. Also, I'm seeing like these changes being significant once the sun moves into Scorpio. Yeah, and the sun doesn't move into Scorpio until I think Tuesday. So you might see some sort of significant change, like your life is changing. Someone might be coming into your life between Tuesday and Wednesday. It could be someone new, but I'm seeing like the sun coming out and is saying kind of, it's like you're walking in your truth, or you're headed towards your truth here. You're answering the calling. Like you might have received a calling for something and you're moving in that direction here. There may be some competition with what it is that you want here. And I'm sorry, I felt driven to pull that additional card. I'm feeling like you might be in competition with someone, but you are up to the challenge. You feel like you have the upper hand in this situation. You have the best strategy to win. So this is you moving forward, and you figure out a way to conquer your competition here. You're up for the challenge, and so you're moving towards that. All right, so let's see what we have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week of October 22nd through the 28th, 2018. Okay, the central issue here I have as the King of Pentacles. So some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or some of you may be focused on your health, or focused on your income, or your status and position at your job. We have the Fool. So I'm feeling like you guys are starting a new journey, and it's exciting. You are kind of going rogue. I feel like you might be breaking tradition or doing something that is opposite of what people expect of you. People might look at you and say you're acting out of character, but you're just having fun. You don't care. You might, I'm also seeing like you taking some sort of random trip or doing something random. So I feel like overall your week is about randomness. I also feel like this is about being free and detached and not caring what people think. You can dress how you want. You don't care about people judging you. You can be with who you want to be with. You can say what you want to say. I just feel like you're just doing you and you don't care what people say. You could be walking away from a situation. You could be breaking free. You might be someone who doesn't want any strings attached, or you could be dealing with someone who doesn't want any strings attached. I am seeing two opposite energies though. I'm feeling like this person is very routine, very restricted, does what they want to do. And this person is completely free. Wants to do what they want. So if this is in regards to love, it could be saying that you and your partner or your person of interest are two opposite people. One of you is a free spirit while the other of you is very routine, you try to lighten them up, or maybe they try to lighten you up. They're like, do something different, take a risk. I dare you to. So I'm feeling like someone is daring you, or maybe you're daring yourself to step out of your comfort zone. I feel like you're going back to your inner child. I'm also seeing like you maybe being very unhealthy. Like you're like, I've been eating healthy all week. I just want this chip or this donut. And I feel like you are biting into something that is not your normal, in your normal diet. So I don't know if you're cheating, but it's like you just want to have fun. I feel like you're breaking or going against routine here. And that just looks like a big chip or a big donut to me. I don't know. So I feel like you're doing something unhealthy and you don't care. You're like, whatever. You know, you only live once, and you're getting ready to roll down the hill like YOLO. So I'm feeling like you're about having fun here. You're embracing life. You're embracing love and romance here. There may be someone new coming into your life, or this is about you having unconditional love for self and just embracing your time alone. You're like, I don't care if I have to go alone. I'll go to dinner alone. I can go to the movies alone. I do everything alone. And you're just being very optimistic and very playful with your life right now, or at least this week. You know, I feel like you're just not taking life serious. You're in, you know, why should you? You know, so have fun, live life. Embrace change, embrace this new journey that you're on. I feel like you're just starting over some type of way. Maybe you're moving past a relationship. Maybe you're moving past a job that you had, but you don't care anymore. It's like, nothing's bringing me down. I'm just about to have fun. So you're all about having fun and being free, being creative, having all the time in the world. It's like you feel like you have so much free time on your hands. Maybe it's vacation time. Someone might also be admiring you because you walk to the beat of your own drum. They're like, I like that weirdo. This person, you know, they don't care what people say or people think of them, and I find it refreshing. So someone might be, you know, opening up to you and saying, hey, you know, I'd like to get to know you. No pressure though, whenever you're ready. So someone might be showing you that they're interested. And for some of you, this is about falling in love and taking a risk with someone who is maybe completely different from you, or just taking some sort of risk. And saying, you know what, I'm just gonna let my soul feel what it feels. You know, so I'm feeling like a very free-spirited vibe going on in your life for this week. All right, so that has been all of the signs. I don't know if I will do that all the time. And when I do my weekend reads, no, I'm still not dividing the signs up. You know, it's still going to be per modality. Fire, air, water, earth. So either you like it or you don't. But thank you guys so much for watching, and many blessings to you.